Alright folks, well, we're doing some work on the XJ8 today. This is our X350 chassis Van den Plas model. Basically, I noticed, well, I had a couple issues. I actually had an air strut failure, and then I was also having some wheel bearing noise. So I've already sent the struts out. You can kind of see here they're missing. So I have some rebuilt ones that just came in, and I'm going to put that in. And I also have a set of Timken replacement wheel bearings. I got the whole hub assembly that also included new ABS sensors as well. So we're going to put those in. So let me get this wheel off and I'll kind of show you what we're working with over here. All right, well, we got the wheel off. You can see my lovely rusty brake rotor. We've been sitting waiting for these new struts to come in. So as I mentioned, the air strut is missing right now, but we'll be putting that on in this video too. But the next step is going to be get the caliper and the rotor off, and then there's 4 bolts behind here on the hub assembly. 2 are Torx and 2 are 15mm, and at that point the hub should come out. We just have to unplug the ABS sensor line. So we'll be doing that, and yeah, we'll check back in. Alright folks, well, the wheel bearing's out. This one was actually worse than the other side. Let's get it right here. It's got 130,000 miles out of it, so I'm not complaining. I actually had an issue with this ABS sensor clip. It was broken, so if I'd hit a bump it would trip the ABS lights. So kind of glad that these failed, honestly. It was time. I opted for a Timken part. I think they're about 85 bucks a side. Just not too bad. You know, I've been pleased with the Timken quality in the past. So yeah, really next steps, just kind of clean this out, get the new hub and bearing assembly. Kind of mentioned already, but it comes with this new ABS cable. This is the old one, so that'll be nice. We'll get that hooked up. And then yeah, once that's in, we'll undo up here. That'll drop this kind of knuckle down, and that should give us room to put the air strut in. Like I said, I just got those rebuilt. I did notice, and maybe I did this while I was disassembling, but it's a little hard to see, but basically this is the ride height sensor, and it came detached from the upper arm. So I'm going to glue that back together while I'm in here. But all in all, it's going pretty smoothly. So yeah, we'll move on with getting the new hub and bearing in, and then the air strut, and we'll check back in. Thought I'd take a quick second just to do a comparison of the new bearing assembly. So it's here you go, Timken HA590224. That's the full assembly that I got, and like I said, they're about 85 bucks a side with everything, so not a bad deal. Alright, well, new wheel bearing on. It's nice. This is the ABS line right here, and we got that plugged in just behind the front splash guard. Went in nice and smooth. pretty pleased with it. Like I said, the old one's pretty junky, so glad to have that gone. Because I'm doing the air strut, I'm gonna undo this, the upper control arm ball joint, and I also have the sway bar undone on both sides so I can get play. This will allow me to basically push the whole assembly down, which gives you the room to get the air strut in the top. So I'm gonna work on that, and then we'll start the reassembly, but so far so good. Alright guys, well, they're in. So we're starting up top here. This is where the strut mounts up. She's got 4 13mm nuts to hold it in. This is the active suspension sensor. The whole reason I've stuck with the rebuilt struts is because I wanted to maintain the active suspension. Some of the aftermarket struts, you can get them new, but they don't have the active suspension, and that was something I really liked about the car. And then finally here is the airline coming in. So I put a new O-ring on that, sealed it up nice. So now we're gonna take a look underneath here. It's a little shady, but caliper rotor's back on. You can see the nice new hub and bearing assembly. This is the new ABS sensor lines plugged in just back here behind the fender well. And then here's the rebuilt strut up here. It's bolted in down here, just as massive Torx. Then I hooked up the front sway bar again. So just gotta pop the wheel on this side and we're good to go.